Hey YouTube, it's me Candace. Welcome back to my channel. So it's midweek, and I think in the midweeks, since I really can't do much like vlogging as much as I want to, I think I want to do a video or a vlog basically on what I'm thinking, what I'm up to, and just how my life is going. So this vlog that I want to put out basically is on my natural hair journey. So I got my first set of locks in 2008. I was working with a lady who had what were called sister locks, and I thought that they were the most beautiful locks ever. They were very small locks, and so she had a lot of locks in her hair. So really researched it, really looked into it, and I found a lady who could do sister locks. She was a trainee, but she lived about 2 hours away. So I made the sacrifice and I drove 2 hours away to get my hair retightened. So not really thinking it through, even though I did research, not really thinking it through, there was nobody in my area at the time who did sister locks. So every couple of weeks I would have to go make that journey to her home to get my hair retightened. So I did that for a couple of years, no, for maybe 2 years, and it got to the point where I was getting really tired of going back and forth, and then also my hair was starting to thin. And so during that time of my hair thinning, me going back and forth, I wanted to save money and save time, and so I was like, well, maybe I need to learn how to retighten my own hair. So I took a course in Alabama and learned how to retighten my own hair. So did that, start trying to do it on my own, and as I was doing it, like my locks were like literally coming out. So I didn't think much of it at the time because I was like, well, it's hair, it's gonna grow back. So kept on, getting my sister locks retightened, traveling 2 hours away, because even though I took the retightening course, I just was lazy, didn't feel like doing it anymore. I'd just rather sit in somebody's chair and pay and have them do it. Well, it got to the point where it's just too much, and my hair was starting to thin, and I just couldn't do it. So I stopped doing sister locks, and the locks that I did have, the sister locks I did have, I went to another loctician. She combined my locks and started basically all over again. So did that for a while. I didn't like the way, the pattern, I guess, of my locks, so I made the decision to just basically cut off all of my locks. I had a tiny fro, and I said, okay, I'm just going to start all over. So did that and started off with a tiny fro, and then as soon as I had enough hair, I went to another loctician, and she did it 2-strand twist to start my new set of locks. And that was in 2010. So from there, like, for me, lock-wise, it had been the best decision I ever made, because my hair just grew. Now, there was a point during that time where my hair was starting to thin, and especially like at the crown right here, and so my loctician had to add hair to my locks, but then after that it kind of filled in, and it's grown perfectly, or growing really nice. So right here, this is just basically since 2010, so this is like 5 years of growing my hair. I can honestly say that I'm not a hair person, and so I don't really do anything to my hair. I just like wear it like this basically. But I want to start doing more styles with my hair, as far as curling it and putting it up and stuff like that. I remember when I had sister locks, I would curl it a lot, but for whatever reason, I don't curl it. And I guess it's that fear of messing with my own hair, and the last time I really did, my hair came out, but it's a totally different situation. So yeah, so I will probably always have natural hair. I can never ever see myself going back to using relaxers or chemicals, because when I did have that, my hair never really took. I have really coarse hair, so it was hard to keep it, straight. It was hard to maintain it. And so for me, having locks, having natural hair is, for me, the easiest thing to maintain. As far as loose natural hair, I probably would never do that either, because it takes a lot, I mean a lot to maintain loose natural hair, and it's just, I don't have the time or the energy or even the interest to do it. But yeah, but I love my locks, and I loved having sister locks, but it was just so hard to keep that up. And I felt like because they were so tiny that my hair was just becoming weaker and weaker, and that's why a lot of my locks were falling out. But I have absolutely no regrets about getting locks. Probably one of the best decisions I've ever made as far as my hair goes. And probably wouldn't get sister locks again, but if I had, I would always probably get locks. If I had to go back, I would get locks, but maybe not sister locks. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video, and that was and is my journey as far as my natural hair goes. And until next time, bye.